Happy Saturday. How you doing? How was your Friday night? Long holiday weekend. I'll get this out of the way first. I feel it's important. I hope you realize that Monday, Memorial Day, means a lot more than just getting a day off from work and having a cookout with family and friends. I'll be doing what I do every Memorial Day. I'll be down the end of this peninsula at Fort Taber for our annual Memorial Day ceremony at the Vietnam POW MIA War Memorial and the World War II Memorial. We have our usual local dignitaries. They come and speak. My cousin, our congressman, will be there. Tony will be there. Have a few words to say, along with our mayor and city councilors and high-ranking officials in the military. That's when I get to wear something that I don't just wear anywhere, especially on here. It's a time and a place for everything that's appropriate. It's about respect. It's about respect. Anyway, I got that out of the way. Tonight, I'm going to find a little time today before we go out tonight. Drop in on both my daughters. I want to see both my grandsons for a little bit. Tomorrow, I'll tell you, it's been like summer here now. All that 80-degree weather, 81, 82, that was a little north of us. It's cooler on the shore here. We go like mid-70s. Worked its way down with the humidity. We're in the 80s now, and it looks like a real great weekend. So tomorrow, we're going to hit the road. And Monday, I'll be tied up in the morning. Down at Fort Taber, here down the street. And Auntie Bill's going to work on Monday. Chat bike. I'm not going to set up the barbecue just for me. Both my daughters, they're going someplace to their friend's house for cookouts. My brother has his wife's family going over, a few of his friends. I'm quite sure tonight I'll try to leech off the guys. Talking, hey, so what are you guys doing for Memorial Day? Any of you having a cookout? I know some of them will. Well, what are you doing, B? You know, all my friends here, they call me B. What are you doing, B? Oh, I don't know. I guess I'm just going to be, I'll pull a Java. I'll try to get some fucking sympathy. Oh, no, Auntie Billy's going to work. My daughter's going to be at some of their friends' houses for cookouts. My brother's got his wife's family. I guess I'll just sit home alone, Believe me, I know tonight I'll be invited to some cookout for Monday between other guys. Hey, fuck it, why not, right? That's what I'm looking forward to this weekend. I heard a couple of late things came my way yesterday. I heard that Crypt Keeper got his ass handed to him. Somebody told me something about that, come to think of it. They said, oh yeah, I guess the Crypt Keeper's trying to stir up some drama on his fucking channel. The other day, he made a big announcement on his community. He's going to be doing a video, and he's going to be going after some guy that thinks he's good at what he does, and he's going to, whatever, he's going to beef with some fucking guy. Anyway, I heard he put out a video, and I guess in his attempt at, discrediting this guy, he's the one that looked like a fucking fool. He got his ass handed to him. Well, I've only seen like 3 things of his. He has a very high opinion of himself, too. He thinks he's all that in a bag of potato chips. He thinks he's the great I am. Oh, I wrote books, I did research. Oh, I built an engine so Shell could test the motor oil. And they paid me a lot of money for doing it. And I speak at seminars. And I never heard of the fucking guy. I've heard of a lot of famous engine builders. I never heard of this fucking guy. I wonder how many of, Sanford's pickle sniffers that they all jumped on this bandwagon. Oh man, he's the best. Oh yeah, the Crypt Keeper, Crypt Keeper, Crypt Keeper, Crypt Keeper. You motherfuckers never heard of him either. And somebody told me, oh well, he's not really well known here. He's from Europe or something, and dicked around with his little fucking Peugeots and Fiat 4-cylinder engines and shit. Oh, but he was involved in racing. like in Formula 2 or Formula 3, some real low-tier open-wheel racing where these engines, you know, they run like 2.2-liter engines and shit like that. And I heard on his channel too, he likes to fuck around with 4 cylinders and shit. Whatever. You know. Anyway, I guess he, you know, his ego and his narcissism won't allow him to recognize that there are a lot of other people out there that are very good at what they do. You know, very good possibility. Some could be better than him. He's been out of the game for a long time. Come on, the guy's a fucking geezer. You know, can barely fucking stand up. Another one too. Hey, that gave me an idea. Plus, he needs money too. He's fucking, you know, begging on here for subs, build his channel, whatnot. Hey, what's going on with that fucking Save the Children 318 engine, right? Nothing. That was, you know, bait to get people to go sub his channel, watch his videos. But it made me think about something. You know what people do to drum up attention to get a big payday? Like, you know, we got Tyson and that Jake Paul fight coming up. You know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned, all this is a fucking money grab for both of them. It really don't matter who wins. Yeah, I could be wrong. You know, I know a little bit about boxing. Enough to know when, you know, some fights, you know, the fix can be, and as they say, judges can be, you know, for example, the Leonard Hagler fight. Come on, Hagler got robbed big time. And there are many others, you know. Sonny Liston, yeah, that punch, it never fucking touched him. He took a dive, you know. There are many cases where there's been corruption in boxing. And it's about payday. Some fights are set up. To me, boxing is kind of almost turned into professional wrestling, where they want predetermined things so that way they can have a rematch and keep drawing a crowd, you know, like they do in professional wrestling. And in boxing, you know, some fights, a draw. It was clear who won. Even on a split decision, it was clear, but a draw this way, there's going to be a rematch. Draw some interest. You know, you got Tyson and Jake Paul. Tyson's old. From what I've seen, all little clips of him training, he looks like he's in real good fucking shape for his age, I tell you. You know, I tell you, man. Jake Paul, who's he really fought? You know, the guy's a fucking YouTube fighter, from what I understand. I don't really know much about his career. But guys he's fought are like journeymen and shit like that. Knowing that, you know, would get ranked in the top 25 in any boxing organization. Real nobodies. But he's made money at it. That's all he cares about, you know. Tyson wins. You know what people say? Oh, well, Jake Paul was nothing. You know, the guy was an amateur. You know, yeah, Tyson was older, but come on, let's face it. He had a big advantage, you know, much stronger, and, you know, he had more experience. And, yeah, you know, Jake Paul's got nothing to lose. He walks away with a nice big fat paycheck of many millions of dollars. Jake Paul wins. What do they say? Hey, what do you expect? You know, Tyson's old. Yeah, he's still in good shape, but, you know, once you go a few rounds, you know, it takes more out of you. At his age, he'd have an excuse. Each one of them already had an excuse waiting for them if they lost. But the fact remains, they both win. They both walk away with a big fucking paycheck. You know what I mean? So I thought maybe, with a Crypt Keeper's begging for money, I heard he's trying to sell off his shit too. All the pots he's had laying around for years and years, and he's trying to sell books. He'll even autograph them for you. He's so fucking famous, yeah. Yeah, an autographed book by me is worth a lot of money. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. You take that to a fucking auction house, see what you get for it. Or the beekeeper too is selling off shit. He's selling off cars now. So Brian, he's got one car there. It's all in fucking pieces. He's got shit all on top of it. It's even hard to see the fucking car with so much trash on top. He's trying to sell it, and he's trying to glorify it. Oh, well, it's got this, it's got that. Well, it's missing this, but you can, you know, fucking desperation, man. Hey, these guys don't plan ahead for their older years, you know what I mean? They end up like this, like with Jabba. I know it sounds terrible. I don't give a fuck what you think, but I have no sympathy for people like that take no fucking responsibility for their life in the areas that's so fucking vital for their survival. Okay? But I thought maybe with a Crypt Keeper's kind of in the same kind of shit as Jabba, maybe we could do something. And I'll even promote it. And I won't take any fee. I won't take a piece of the gate. You know, the way Sanford wanted a piece of the gate. at the No Show Nationals. That's another part of the reason why he didn't show up. He thought because, hey, I'm Sanford, hey, look, I'm world famous. Nobody knows who the fuck he is at night. He was nobody. He was no big-time magazine writer. You know, even when he got his own magazine, it lasted 3 issues and failed, you know? Like his coffee shop went bankrupt, his hookah bar went bankrupt, and then go down the fucking line with all his losses along with his driver's license for life. So, gave me an idea. Maybe I can promote it. We can spread the word on here. We can set up like a pay-per-view event, you know? And now people are having match races on here. We can set up a match race with Jabba and the Crypt Keeper. No, not with cars. No. A running race. We'll have to scale it down to their ability. So instead of like a 50-yard dash, it'll be a 5-yard dash. You know what I mean? Let's see who wins. You know? I think it would be fun to watch. I know, I'll fucking pay to watch it. You know, they each take like 2 little steps. Jabba bends over, farts, Crypt Keeper stops, holds his belly, shits in his diaper. They take a couple more steps, and that's what they do until they cross that 5-yard finish line. And the winner gets the purse. What do you think about that? Okay, I failed to mention this morning, I usually say have a great weekend, have fun, and stay safe. I forgot to say it. So, now I said it. So I'll catch you all on Tuesday. I got a busy weekend planned. And like I said, I hope you at least give some thought about what Memorial Day is, what it means. And I hope over the course of this weekend you get to spend time with people that mean the most to you in your life. That's the third one that's gone by. There must be something happened down there by Fort Taylor. I hope you get to spend time with the people that mean the most to you in your life. Okay? See you Tuesday.